This guy writes this post gift giving. He says, curious, over 30, do you still give each other gifts? It depends on the context. Are the two of you exclusive? Have you been together for a long period of time? Is the situation right, and does it call for a gift? I've been on a few dates with a girl now, and it's clear she likes to have nice things, cars, shoes, bags, etc. I think this is fine. She's got a really good paying job. I also have a good paying job. And so is she bringing up like gifts and like material things all the time? It's just like, if that happens, just kind of have your guard up a little bit in case she isn't just kind of with you for your money, or sometimes that kind of relationship can be shallow, can make you feel a little less like you just as a person are worth a lot, not necessarily what you can give her, and kind of in like an exchange kind of situation. We were chatting about what we like in a relationship, and she said, for my birthday, Christmas, I like gifts, something nice like $2,000 is nice. I will buy you gifts too. Yeah, 2 dates she's asking for. She's saying the number one thing she wants in a relationships are $2,000 gifts. I got a comment a little while ago on a post on one of the videos I made, and she's saying, well, my love language is gift giving, and therefore guys should give gifts. But it's like, well, realize that there's 5 different love languages. So if yours is gifts, it's like there's an 80% chance that person, it isn't gifts. It's because it's like 1 out of 5. And then also when you're in this kind of gift giving thing, yeah, kind of relating back to what I said earlier, it just can come across as an exchange, almost like a bribe. And love and relationships aren't really about bribing. And if you kind of take that approach, people are just really going to use you. And what you'll find is oftentimes you won't get the same level of respect that you would, thinking that you have to do something in order for her to like you. Yeah, just be careful in this situation. $2,000 gifts, that's quite a bit. Now, I'm not super frugal. I would spend money, but as adults, most of my friends don't do any gift exchanges, mostly because we all have enough money to buy our own stuff, and we don't want the burden of a gift that we may not use. What you'll also find a lot, that word burden's kind of triggering this, is like when you give women gifts or do like these huge things for them, most women, well, at least a lot of women, will feel like they're obligated to you, and they don't really want to feel that, and it almost makes them a little bit uncomfortable. And so it's like, well, now I'm kind of indebted to this other person. And that's just another common one you'll see if you're giving gifts too soon or in a context that doesn't really call for it. The most we've ever done for each other is go out to a nice restaurant and have good friends / good food, drinks, and pay for the birthday person. He's talking about his friends and how they basically exchange or how they basically acknowledge birthdays. And he's really identifying with this too. So he's saying we constantly. So he's saying, well, this is kind of how I do it. So kind of like he's siding with, I don't really want to give her $2,000 gifts. What are the norms amongst your 30 plus friends and significant others? I would say she's not necessarily your significant other yet. 2 dates. You don't really know this person yet. She's already bringing up, hey, give me $2,000 gifts. Just get your guard up for sure with this woman. If she's not using you for money, and sometimes in these cases, it's like women who bring up like giving them a bunch of money, sometimes they're doing this from a couple different guys. They're like, well, the more guys I can be with, the more income I have. So proceed with caution on this. And if you don't want to be in a relationship that's basically transaction based, maybe start just checking out other women, checking out your other options. But if it's not the case and you do want to proceed, well, just like do your best to not give in. So maybe she'll do things like, if you don't give her 2,000 gifts, she'll get upset, or she'll try to take away, or try to like say that I'm going to leave, or I'm finding somebody else. Just don't get caught up in that fear of losing her, because oftentimes when guys get caught up in that fear of losing her, then they'll just throw money at her. just as basically a desperation deal. Yeah, so those are kind of just some things to watch out for with women that are kind of bringing up things like this, and just don't get caught up in that trap because they can kind of just suck you dry, I guess. Kind of as far as your finances though. So it's like just be careful because some women won't stop until they basically take everything from you.